Hello Aries, this is Grand Madam with your reading. This is going to be a general reading. It's not going to hit all Aries people, but for those of you it does hit, take heed, listen up, and for those who it does not hit, you can enjoy the reading or you can take out of it what you can, because it seems to be a very positive one. Aries, this is a card from the Daily Guidance deck, and it is digital art that represents the spiritual energies around you. Now, this card is number 27. 2 plus 7 equals 9. 9 is coming to an end of something. Now, for you Aries, what this card is saying is that it's time for you to take a new direction and leave the old things behind. You need to be spontaneous because you've gotten too complacent in you have a daily routine. It's something something new you need to do for yourself. Okay? Now, I've done your pre-shuffle with the Energy Oracle deck, and I've come up with community. And with this card talks about family, friends, friends like friends. But as I looked at it, I got the impression that in this instance, it's talking about your own network. Okay? Right next to that card, and it's a number 7. 7 is a spiritual number. So you might want to expand your network or start looking into some spiritual groups. Next to that is the card of adjacent possibilities. So what is adjacent possibilities talking about? Options and opportunities. It's time for you to take a look at doing something new. Okay? And next to that is the card of strategy. The number 21. 2 plus 1 equals 3. That is for creative expression. Okay? It's time for you to start making a plan to doing things different these days, especially when we're talking about creative expression. Evidently, there's some routine that's got you lackluster and bored, and you need to do something different. Maybe you need to talk with your network and feel your way to see what's out there. And once you do that, you can come up with a plan to do something different. All 5 of these cards are saying do something different. But this card, this is the yin and yang card, and it's reversed. This is what it normally looks like, and this is what it's looking like for you. And what that means is it's time to take action. So, Aries, for you, we have the card for taking a new direction, the card of your network, family or friends, the card of adjacent possibilities, the card of strategy, and the card of action. So let's see where all this is going for you, Aries. What they're saying, bottom line, is Aries, it's time for you to do something new. Now, keep that in mind. I'm going to use the Astro deck to see what areas of your life you need to take something new in. Okay. These cards are so soft. I don't like that shuffle at all. Let's try it this way. Much easier shuffle. So what areas of life should Aries try something new and move in a new direction? Okay, let's see. Maybe you need to move in a new direction towards or away from this Taurus bombshell. This person likes luxury and comfort. Could be male or female. There's also the Pisces mystic around you, the dreamer, the one who lives in through the world of emotions. Oh my goodness, look at all these people. This could very easily be your network. And here's the Sagittarius, the adventurer, the explorer, the philosopher. Ah, and this is your fourth house. You very well could have these people in or around your fourth house of home, family, real estate. And it could also mean you need these people to help you with your self-care. So, this is quite interesting. All right. Move these folks out of the way. And let's start with our reading. And I'm going to use the Kipper deck with the extended Celtic spread. So, let's see what's going on. Aries, you almost sound like you're in a rut or about to move into a rut. So, what is the message for Aries, Celtic deck? One more shuffle. That's my clumsy fingers. It's not jumping out. Okay, one more. I'm not feeling it, Spirit. One more shuffle. Okay. Spirit says one more. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Like so? Okay. So, the overall energy right now for you, Pisces. Here we go again. Look at this. What did I put? Community. Community. So, the overall energy is Aquarian. It has something to do with your personal groups, your family, your friend, and your network, or your network. So, the overall energy is around your community. This is interesting. The second card is that of a journey. It might be a good idea if you take a trip or you are taking a trip. It could be local or it could be on a train even with some friends. What's crossing that? Ooh, can't get away from the job. Toil and labor. Toil and labor. Your job is putting a challenge towards your trip with your friends. What's passing you is your expectation. You're not expecting to go, or you were expecting to go, but now you cannot. And this is the coffin. A dead idea. Crowning you is a privileged lady, a younger woman under 30, very attractive, someone you have affection for. And here, in the crescent, you can expect great fortune to come to you. Well, so far, so good, except for the cancellation of that trip. Aries, you are determined to go on that trip, and that might be a great idea, because this is falling in your place of concern. You're expecting unexpected income, or you're hoping for unexpected income. You don't know where the money's coming from to take this trip. And here is change. And it's falling in your hopes and fears. You're afraid of making a change, but you're going to have to. Life is about change, Aries. So just go with the flow. Initial outcome is the mature man. You can follow the counsel of the mature man, or it might be a father or father figure around you. Maybe it would be a good idea to chat with this person to see what ideas you can come up with or see how you can manage to take this trip. Also, you have a false person around you, female, beware. They're wearing a mask. They are not who they are pretending to be. And there's a gift. You're considering giving a gift, or you may be considering to receive one. Aries, if it's from this false person, do not take that gift because it has strings attached to it, okay? What's boggling the mind right about now is a situation with lovers. A decision must be made, a choice. And what's bothering you emotionally, what's hurting you, is a child, something to do with a child, or something to do with a childlike acting adult, a childish adult. And the outcome is the mature woman. This is a mother figure. This is also, it could be the matriarch, it could be a female supervisor or manager, or it could be my favorite character, Lady Susan. So, Aries, it looks as though you have a trip that you're thinking of taking, and you're concerned about trying to get there. Or you may also be, um, what? It might be mandated that you have to take a trip for your job, and there's a problem with that. Let's see what's going on here. What are the cards underneath say? We have the main male, so this seems to be an issue with the male Aries. There is concern. There's a deception afoot. False person. And the courthouse is involved. You received a subpoena. Well, message of concern. My dear, if you received a subpoena from the courthouse around the same time you take a trip, file a letter with the court for the judge and explain that your job is taking you out of the, I'm going to say out of the country. If it's out of the country, it's out of the country. But if you have to work and will be out of town for a job, see if you can't get the court case postponed. And it seems to be involving a house. Okay? And the courtship. Okay. Something you've been thinking about for quite some time. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these cards back in the deck, and I am going to do some clarification. Here. I will start with, oh, maybe I should start with the false person. Clarify false person, please, Spirit. Clarify false person. And it's funny, some of you may have experienced a death in the family, and you have an inheritance waiting. It could be a death of a mother or some maternal figure like an aunt, a grandmother. Some of you are also involved in child custody suits. And you would probably have to, for something like that, it might be a good idea to postpone the trip if you can. So we're going to clarify this false person. See what's going on. These cards are being difficult. Clarify this false person, Spirit. Who is this false person in Aries' life? Ooh, woo, woo, woo. This one fell out. This is because I was clumsy. I have a King of Cups, someone who has reached some level of emotional maturity. Could be, I hate giving astrological signs because then folks run around looking for people of these signs, and it may not be this particular sign at all. Or it may be someone who has specific signs in their natal chart. And unless you're privy to their natal chart, you don't know who it is. But this person is the type of person who holds their emotions in. They do not necessarily show how they're feeling, but with this person, still waters run deep, meaning they feel things deeply. Clarify King of Cups, Spirit, and false person. Oop, 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 oop. This person to you is a great burden. There's problem after problem after problem after problem. The reason you're having all these problems is because this person isn't who they say they are. So what's happening is when they are promising to do different things for you, and things don't get done, it's because they're incapable of giving it to you. That's why they're so burdened. They're such a burden to you. They cost you more to be in your company than you are to them. They're problematic for a reason. They're not being straight with you, Aries. Okay. One more card. What is this burden that Aries is carrying regarding this King of Cups? Now, the King of Cups may be female also, because energy knows no gender. It's just the representation of the energy. And this person comes off as someone who was a very sensitive kind of person, who you may not even know how sensitive they are until they blow up at you. Okay? Oh! That's just... Hold on a second. I have 3 on the floor. That's too many cards. Now we're going to do this again. You're going to do this again. I can't stop and read all that. Oop, oop, oop. All right. Aries, you need a rest. 4 of Swords. You need a rest from this person. I don't know if this person is a friend, lover, father, husband. I don't know who it is, but it's someone you would know better than I do. And you definitely need a rest from this person, okay? Yeah. And here's the 6 of Swords. If you were taking a cruise, I do believe it's canceled because of dealings with this person. Okay. I'm going to look at the coffin. Let's clarify coffin. What is this talking about? What has come to a sudden end for Aries? This is for those who have not lost a loved one or a friend. Oh, that something tried to jump out, but it didn't quite make it here. What? Coffin. Clarify coffin. Clarify coffin. Clarify coffin. Clarify coffin. This is the ending of something. Oh my. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Now, Aries, normally, if the card was upright, the Cups people are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If the card was upright, this would be a very loving mother, a very nurturing and emotional type person. So this is someone who can key into your feelings and will soothe them for you or identify them for you. But reversed, this person is a manipulator, an emotional manipulator, an emotional blackmailer. She is all about herself, and she cares nothing for anyone else. So if this is a person you're in relationship with, this coffin business tells me you have ended this relationship and ended abruptly. Otherwise, this woman in the coffin, this Queen of Cups in the coffin, has passed on. Give me a card on the Queen of Cups, please. And for some of you, you'll have to cancel your trip because there has been a death in the family. My condolences, Aries. My condolences. Give me a card, Spirit. Queen of Cups. Okay, we called it. That relationship is over. 3 of Swords. Probably because it was a 3 of Swords, a third-party situation. And I'm not going to get into that. You know what that's about better than I do. because in your mental challenge is the card of the Lovers. Okay? Now, there was something else I wanted to do. Oh, well, it tells the story right here. I was going to pick up, there was a big blow up. It hit the fan. The entire relationship came to a sudden stop. This is not a new relationship. Hold on a second. I'm going to pull out the Romance Angels cards and use them for the Lovers. Let's clarify the Lovers. Because this relationship, you could have been Aries. Some of you Aries were planning on the trip with this person, but it hit the fan. Clarify the Lovers, clarify the Lovers. The mental challenge, clarify the Lovers. You had high expectations with this person, and she turned out to be the false person, okay? Trip canceled. Well, you can still go with your, well, maybe you can't go with your friends. Okay, hold on a second. Alrighty. Before I flip this over, I want to show you something. The cards up. Cards upside down. Okay. The Tower shows a major blow up. The Knight of Pentacles says everything came to a sudden stop. Well, here we are with the Lovers. Children could have been involved. Okay. Or because of children. And now the star is showing this is an Aquarius energy. Also healing and renewal. This was a repeat performance. You were trying to, this could be a baby's mama, trying to start all over. It didn't work out. This was also planned in divine timing by the universe. It was something you needed to see. And here are options. This is also confusion. There was a lot of stuff going on around this person because they were a false person. You could not even use your intuition to figure out what was going on because secrets were kept. Then they suddenly came out. And when they came out, it's like you just gave up. Like, I can't. Throw your hands up. There's a need for you to be strong. Get your confidence back. Right about now, Aries, you're feeling abandoned. And some of you are not just abandoned, but broke. Yeah, this was a new beginning. This was an attempt at a new beginning. And it didn't work. All right. Now, we can hear what the Romance Angels has to say. Here we go again. Children are impacting. Why? Children are impacting your relationship. Hold on a second. I got to find out why. Nope, that doesn't say why. Okay. Why? That's not going to work. Why is this child such an emotional challenge? Hold on a second, Spirit. Why is the child an emotional challenge? That's not working. Okay. Why is this child or these children such an emotional challenge? For some of you, it's a second family situation. Someone has a child. What is the Spirit? Oh, whoa. Someone has a child that's not theirs, and they thought it was. That's for some of you, not everyone. Okay. Why is this child such a problem to this relationship? Come on, Spirit. Why is this child? Some children were hidden, or a child was hidden and you knew nothing about this child. Here we come up with the Queen of Swords. This is a woman who's been through a lot of trauma, problems, emotional, and now she wants the truth, nothing but the truth, and if you give her a bunch of BS, she's going to cut right through it, call you out on your stuff. This could also be male. Energy knows no gender. But this person has been through the emotional ringer and she's not taking any more. Okay? No more surprises. No more lies. And a hidden child, a hidden child is one of the biggest lies you can tell. Okay? This one wants to fall out. Here's that new beginning again. That's been canceled. Why is this child such a problem, Spirit? Here's a knight coming in with a cup of love. This is a proposal. Do that. Okay, that's going to be it. Someone was playing mind games, and this is a single independent woman. So, where's that card? Okay. There were a lot of shenanigans going on in this relationship. How long had you have known this person before? Like I said, for some of you, it could have been a baby's mama. I hate that term. Mother of your child. For others of you, it was your boyfriend, lover, was hiding a child. Some of you women were hiding a child. Well, it's out. If someone doesn't want you because you have a child, they're not suitable for you or the child. Some of you have even lost a child through the state, lost it to the state, and that's because of you had some issues there. The romance angels say, however, give your relationship a chance, make the effort. I don't know to do what. Work on your partnership. Somebody's got some explaining to do with hiding a child because they wanted to level up with you. I do not understand this reading. I don't understand what's going on here. All right, a trip was canceled. For some of you, a trip was canceled because of the death of a family member. Also, others of you had to cancel your trip because of work situations. Others of you had to cancel a trip because of court case. I do not understand. This is running concurrently here. And here you have a situation with someone who abruptly broke off a relationship because of a child. The child they thought was theirs that was not. A child who had been hidden from them. Well, I guess that's it. I guess that's it. Okay, Aries, for some of you, I was hoping for a happier situation, but that's life, isn't it? Let me find the Monology deck, and we'll throw down some advice here. What I've got at least 1, 2, 3, or I hope no one's going through all this at the same time. My God, I'd need a shrink. And that might be a good idea for some of you, because you can't deal with all this by yourself. And again, your community might be able to help you. Well, let's just see. Let's see what the Moonology deck has for you, Aries. Give me a card for Aries. A card of advice for Aries. And it looks like some of you may even have Lady Susan on your tail. So, if this Queen of Cups is a Lady Susan, you did the right thing, babe. But that's not because of a child. That's because she was being a false person. So, let's see what the Moonology deck has to say. At least you're getting some unexpected income. Somebody might hit the lottery. Well, we'll see. Others have an inheritance, but that's a sad way. Someone has a great fortune coming. That's good news, at least. All right. Spirit said pick the second pile card from the second pile. Let's see what can you tell Aries right about now? Since I'll do 3 cards because it's like 3 groups. That's cool. Okay. Aries, third quarter moon. Some adjustment is required. And I do feel that the adjustment to be made is that you found out that someone has a child that may not be yours. Someone was hiding a child. For the other group, confidence is the key to your success. Full moon in Leo. And for that third group, right now new moon in Virgo, now is the time to give rather than to take. So, as tentative and delicate as your situation is, Aries, in your love life, it says, well, hold on. Give your relationship a chance, and it will be elevated to a different level. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So give that a shot. And beware that a situation with a child is impacting it significantly. Okay, Aries, that was your reading. This is Grand Madam, sending you much love.